Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to JJ's PC Builds. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. What I mean by 4,000 watch hours, watch the videos from beginning to end, would be much appreciated, would help the channel grow. Thank you for all of you that have just subscribed. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds. And the subscribers, the veteran subscribers, thank you for all the love and support. Watching the videos and trying to help support the channel is much appreciated. Make sure y'all put a positive like on the videos. This way it gets YouTube to recognize what's going on and to get our to get the videos out there for everybody to see. So that's a little bit of an uphill battle, but we're going to keep working at it until we reach our goals and then set new goals afterwards. But today is a new day, and I'm doing my my trip to Micro Center. Okay, understand what now. I'm going to say this in the beginning. If the camera is shaky, I do apologize because I'm the one holding the camera and I'm moving around and everything else, and I do apologize if y'all can't really hear that well, but I tried to do the best I can. I am ordering a microphone for this camera, so this way I can pin it on myself, so that way you all can hear me better and hear whoever else is around me, and hopefully we can get that resolved. But I'm still waiting on the shipment to come in, so I do apologize again. I didn't have it in time, so no excuse. Like everybody's going to say, hey, no excuse. Yeah, you're right, it's no excuse. But I'm going to be bringing you the video that I took when I went to Micro Center. So, without further ado, let's get to the video. Alright everybody, good morning to you. It's 4 a.m. We're at where I'm at, but just to let you know that we're going to be going on our trip to Micro Center. Next time y'all see me will be when we make it to Micro Center, because I'm not going to film the whole 3-hour trip, because I am not going to go live, because I don't have a live stream yet to go live. But anyway, good morning to you, and here we go. Alrighty, hello everybody. Guess what? There we go. Micro Center. Told y'all I'd make it right here. You know who it is, JJ. JJ's PC Builds. You know what time it is. If you like the videos, make sure you subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And hello to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds. And we're walking around. Yes, you're going to catch my face. But we're waiting to go in Micro Center. It looks like we were here a couple minutes early, just to let you know that. So we're going to go ahead and have a gander around. Maybe everybody's here is looking to get the 5600X 3D, possibly with the combo deal. We're going to go ahead and see that if that's what they're here for. So we're going to go ahead and get set, so do stick around. Alright, we are here, Micro Center once again. The line's not that long, but it was getting pretty long as we were going along here. Let's see. They do have those. Yeah. Well, like I said, with Micro Center, they just got it all going on. We're going to go see if they got more of it going on, It's what we're going to be checking out very soon. Maybe, kind of. We'll see. Wow. Hopefully y'all can see my head. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is definitely the processor place to be. Definitely the processor place to be. No, sir, I have not. I was kind of looking, I was explaining to people on my channel that you guys had the 5600 X3D here, and I guess you got a combo deal. It comes with the RAM and everything else. You know, for like what, $349 or something like that, $329. I was close.
No, you're close. Yeah, right on the money almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the only one. Micro Center's the only one that actually has to sell the 5600.
I know. I've seen that. You guys have a limited amount, so you get a limited processor. People don't understand. If you get a processor that says limited on it, that means it's one-time deal. So if you don't get one now, then you're never going to get one, and it becomes more. Its price goes up even more about it. See, because it's a limited deal. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. But I try to explain to everybody on my channel, say, you know, get out here, get out to Micro Center, you know, see what's going on, and I tell everybody every day.
Dude, it's a fantastic bundle right now. It gets a lot of, if you're first time building, it's a good way to start.
I've been building 35 years. I doubt it's my first time building, you know what I mean? So, yeah. If you want, I can write down my channel for you, so you know what channel I'm dealing with. Or better yet, y'all just have to hold on a minute. I always carry my channel with me. Oh, it's just crazy. Let's see. Come on. That's me.
There you go.
That's what I told everybody. Micro Center tomorrow. So I left you my thing right there.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. So.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Your name is Zach. You want to get on camera?
How you guys doing?
See?
If you guys need any help, please come to your local Micro Center in Tustin. We'll be able to help you out.
See, there you go. You just got it from Zach right here on JJ's PC Builds, believe it or not. Is there any way that I could probably hold a combo set?
You want to show them that?
Yes, please. Look, everybody. Look at that. Look at that. That right there. Oh my God.
X3D that comes with a B550 tough gaming board.
Tough gaming board.
Real good DDR4.
Look at that. A little bit of B-roll action for you. I told y'all I'd get some B-roll action for you. Some rip jaws right there. Those are 16 gigs of rip jaw.
16 gigs, 32 megahertz.
3200 megahertz. CL16.
CL16.
Oh, see, I'm doing my homework today, everybody. So, I want to have a little look around too. How many of these do you got in stock?
I believe we just got our shipment 23 today. 23. We only have 23, but obviously we've been selling, so I don't know how many we have left, but we'll slowly but surely get a little bit more, but like you said, they are limited.
How many have you sold so far?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I had to switch cameras because everything looked a little funky right now, but understand this. The reason why I broke into the video really quick, and I'm going to break into certain parts of it. What he was explaining to me was the simple fact that they get shipped in 23 CPUs at a time. So when they get a shipment in, then you know it goes out there, goes on the floor. So you only got 23 at a time. So if you're going to go down there, make sure you give them a shout and give them a call or something to make sure that they still have them in their hands. Because when I was there, I could tell you at least 9 to 10 people walked away with one, far as I seen. So that's just to let you know, so that way you're not surprised. If you go down there, you just don't want to waste your time. So it'd be best if you got a phone number on them, give them a call. That way you can check to make sure that they still have them in hand, so you don't make the drive all the way out there and they tell you they don't have any more. So, but it's going to go for 3 to 6 months. If it sells well, they'll probably keep continuing. Not continuing past 6 months, but they're estimating 3 to 6 months. So that's what Zach was trying to explain to me. I asked him, I forgot to ask him when he was going to get the shipments in, what's the best time. But all I can say is the best time would be to give them a call, see if they got it, and if they don't, at least you're not making an extra trip out there. So let's get back to the video.
I heard a lot of people walking away with it, like 6 or 7 or 8.
A good flow of people in, so hopefully
Yeah.
we continue to hold on to some of them and sell them throughout the day.
Oh, okay. So basically, you get as much as you get. Then after you're out, then you got to wait for another shipment, or
Another shipment.
yeah.
Hopefully, like I said, slowly but surely we're getting them through. So as the week goes on, or the weekend,
Right.
hopefully we get some good shipments coming in. But
Right. Oh, I got you there. I mean, you only get what you get from AMD. AMD only can give you so much. I'm gonna get out of the way and let these guys get in here. I guess they would want to look. I'm gonna go ahead and look around for a little bit. I hope you have one set when I come back. That's what I'm kind of hoping on.
we'll have something for you. Just
Okay. All right. So, well, let's see. I am off to water cooling. I seen you guys had something for $59.99 for water cooling. I think so, unless I read it wrong on the internet.
maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we still got it.
Well, I showcase you guys every week on my graphics card nightmares, believe it or not, on Saturdays. Yeah, I show everybody, what you got going on for graphics card and everything else. So, let them know you guys got something down. So. Oh, look at this. 4080. Look at that. 4080. Look at that. I don't know. $1,219. Oh my God. Well, they got the Zotac 4070 right here. They got that for $11.99. Oh, it's already. That's kind of out of my wheelhouse a little bit, y'all. Let's see. Do they have any? They got 4060 Ti still. Looks like they got one right here. Looks like it's up on a return. But don't say anything to anybody. So they got some 4060 Ti's. It looks like they got some 3060s. They got some 3060 Ti's. No price on them. It's hard to tell what prices there are. Yeah, they got some good prices. I bet you. $404.99 for a 3060 Ti. $449 for PNY. I'm surprised that PNY so much. But wow. $499 for what do we got here? What are they hiding? This is an A2000, $500. Good thing I got the 4070 for $600. So, laptop portable. Got some drives here. Let's go on down the road. Oop. There. I had to turn y'all to my face. Let's see. They got the AMD side right here. $24 gigs of VRAM, 7900 XTX. $1,099 here at Micro Center. I told you all I'm going to do a Micro Center day. I told you I was going to do it, and I'm doing it right now. Ooh. Let's see. More. 1000X Corsair. 179. 1200. 269. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. 7900 XT, which I couldn't see the price. 809. 809. Wow. 7900 XT, $809. It's not too bad. Let me go ahead and just roll down the road here. 249. 179. 139. Oh. Y'all, 3080, A3080. Intel Art. Get this. $139.99. Oh my God. $139 for a A380. That's sick.
Unless they got a really good price on it.
Wow. That is sick. Let's see. 6,500. Nope, I wouldn't touch that. We are now in the motherboard section. They got the Prime B550 right here. Right here. That's the 450 right here. That's the one I got in the house. Just let y'all know. Got the B550 right here. B550 Plus. They got a ton of motherboards. A ton. If you're looking for Asus, if you're looking for the Gigabyte MSI, if you're looking for anything, they got it. ASRock. Wow. I am impressed. Oh, we just made it to the water cooling section, and I told you all about the water cooling section right here. I'm right here. Let's see. If they had the one that I was thinking about, will be somewhere around here. Let's see. They got the 284. No. You guys know me. When I shop conservatively. So this way the consumer knows that they can get a great deal on, you know, what they get. They got the Kraken 280, 169, no, that's a little too steep. They got the IQ H100 4. Let's go ahead and just 139, 179. Hopefully we'll get close to the price that we're looking for, 139. Sorry, I'm moving around, y'all. I'm just trying to find what I come all the way out here for. 159. Yeah, it'd be nice if I had a camera person. So, I guess they don't have it. I'm kind of shocked that they don't have it. You would think they would have. I guess that would have to be something I have to order online. I guess. Because we are in the water cooling section. Look at that. Look at that. Nice B-roll section right there. Got some B-rolled. Alrighty, we're gonna go back and get the 329 deal before it all gets disappeared on us. Yeah, we're gonna get that 329 deal so it doesn't disappear on us. That would really be utter bad. So, let's see. That's still not bad, y'all. Look. That's still not bad. I mean, comes with the RAM. 3-in-1 combo, 329. I mean,
Okay, so basically a 2-year thing, I could call for
Look at that.
like a 2-year like question. Just like I'll call you guys. Any questions?
Look at this. Look at that right there.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Yeah.
849, and it comes with 6650 XT, 8 gigabyte.
We do consulting and everything.
Comes with 16 gigs. Comes with everything. I mean, more than you could imagine, if y'all know what I mean. So, let's go ahead and just get the deal and see who we can find here.
Sorry about that. Can I help you?
Oh, that's okay. Well, let's see. I want the 329 deal, the bundle. That's the 5600 X3D, correct? Thank you. I like this case though. Let's see. I'm bringing y'all close. Look at this. I'm gonna bring you close. Look at this. Nah, you too close. You too close. Look at it right there. That'd be sick for another build. We ought to think about that in time. So we'd do another build like that. That would be great. So, you know, the RTX 4070. That's what's in there now. Yeah, that would be a sick build. Huh? Oh no, he's getting me the bundle deal right here. I drove up here. It took 6 hours to get here. I wanted to get that bundle deal so that way I can take it home and everybody in my channel can see what's going on. They're like, "You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get." Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Some people just came in to buy it as a collector's piece. Actually, it's interesting.
Actually, I'm not gonna really use it as a collector's piece. Oh, I'm gonna use it with her computer. So that I'm gonna have a use for it. Later on down the road, if I get something better, then I'll take it out and put it as a collector's piece. But
It's interesting. We didn't even know what's coming out. Closer to it.
I've already seen 3 other reviewers do this review on this processor. It's unique, and the reason why I say it's unique is because I have the Ryzen 5 5600G. The difference I think between these two is that one's got the iGPU built on it, and this one doesn't. Everybody says this is close to the 5600X or the 5800 X3D. I think it's a mix of all three. You know, you get the speed from one, you got the L3 cache from another, and then you know, you got the amount of power from another. So I think it's just a mix and match. But I've seen reviews on it, and I think it's pretty good. And your name is, sir?
Al.
Yeah. I'm Jay. Nice to meet you too. I figured they're getting me all set up and, you know, all hooked up and see what's going on, you know. Seems the manager's sitting there saying that they consider that a collector's piece. Well, yes and no. It can be a collector's piece in time, depends on how many are sold. You know, if there's a limited amount, you know, if it's under 1,000, then yeah, it could be a collector's piece. But if not, and they sell more than 1,000, they sell like maybe 5,000, 6,000, it's not going to be a collector's piece, because then it's going to be up on eBay, sorry. But yeah, from what I would say is that it's not so much a collector's piece right now, because it only depends on if they got 2,500 or whatever, you know. But I do like this store. I mean, this store is big. This is bigger than what I expected it to be, you know, and that's for real. Wow, it's just unbelievable. So, and I hope y'all enjoy the video, because the thing is this, I'm I drove 6 hours to get here. I thought it was going to be 3 hours and 10 minutes. Turn around with traffic and everything else. It was 6 hours. And I'm like, wow. And I know the audio is probably going to stink on this, but, you know, until I can get, you know, a mic that goes with it, you know, it's going to be like it always is. I'm telling you. So I'm waiting to see what he's got cooked up for me. So we can see.
Your initials, please.
Sure. Sure. You can get my initials, sir?
Yeah, your first name, last name, initials.
Okay.
Oh no, that's just the first letter and last letter.
Oh.
I recommend against them.
Why?
Because some companies like these don't even last 2 years, probably like a year.
Oh, so those don't last too long.
Yeah, the cheaper ones. For example, that one right there is $100 on pretty much on the dot, and that one lasted like 4 months before it started breaking down on me.
Wow.
If you only need single fan, I would recommend this one. If you need dual fan, I would recommend this one.
Isn't this one like 139?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But if you're okay with single fan, that one will work, and that one's more reliable.
Well, that would be the same thing as me having my air-cooled system, because that one's got 6 heat pipes, and, two fans. It keeps it cool, you know. I got one that, you know, that carries 3 fans. You know, I can go that route too. But I was just wondering, you know, because I seen you guys had that one on sale, that if it was going to be a great deal or not, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess from what you're recommending to me, that it's not a great deal after all. So yeah. Okay. Well, I will pass on that, my friend. I will pass on that. Maybe next time when I do come up here, I'll get something more or less like, you know, like a full water cooling system with the water cooling block and all that, and build me one of them big ones to go in my system.
Yeah. So for now, take this whenever you're ready. Pick it up to check out, and they'll hand you the components out.
Okay, now the cables. These Lee and Lee cables. Do you guys really carry those Lee and Lee cables?
Yeah.
Are they expensive?
Yeah. It's like 50, 70. The motherboard one, it costs like $50. The GPU one costs 70.
Okay, I had to stop the video right there and jump in real quick. I want y'all to understand those Lee and Lee cables I was asking them about were the ones that light up, the ones that have the RGB into the wire itself. The 24-pin connector, the one for the motherboard that connects into for your power supply, that was $50 to $60, and the one that connects for the processor at the top of the board, that one they wanted $70 to $80 for. If you're wondering, you know, that's about they're charging individual prices. So I figured I'd let you know real quick, and let's get back to the video.
So it's $120 for a kit.
So it's not really worth it. If I want to look at the aesthetics of it.
Yeah.
So you're paying for the aesthetics.
Yeah, you're paying $100 just for aesthetics.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, I got all black cables in mine. So I got blacked out Corsair RAM. My fans are not blacked out because I got a 6-pack for like $39.99 on Amazon. You know, and they come with a remote control kit.
Yeah, it's changing.
I didn't want anything that's attaching to the motherboard
Gotcha.
because I wanted to pull all of that bloatware out of the system.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I can go where? I'll follow you up there.
Just up to check out.
Yeah, I'll follow you up there so that I know where that is, so that way, you know, I can make my dash back looking around.
So whenever you're ready, just head over to checkout.
Okay, you're gonna do the checkout here. I'm gonna let y'all know something. I'm gonna give you a good hint. It's gonna be a long video. This is not gonna be a short video. I can tell you this right now. I got about maybe an hour left on this cam. So I'm going to try to get everything I can, get all the B-roll action I can right here from Micro Center. And if you haven't been to Micro Center, they're, you know, if you want to look on their app, go to microcenter.com. You can look up and see what they got on in their store. I mean, look at this. That is a cool TV. That's just really cool. I think that's that new AI TV. You know, just let y'all know that. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, again, make sure you all look up microcenter.com. And if you don't know where they're located, they have it right there in Google. You can Google it. They'll have it right there for you. The store I'm in is Tustin, California. So I'm in Tustin, California right now. And I'm very impressed with this store. This is just like a home away from home. I already got mine. That way I can take it home and test it. And, yeah, show everybody what's going on.
It's a good processor for what it is. It's
Yeah.
only 230. So.
Well, when you look at it in a gaming perspective, yes.
Yeah, it's not
Creative
productivity.
perspective, no.
No, it's not a productivity.
No.
A lot of the X3Ds aren't.
Right.
So 58's also not. Like creativity-wise, no. Gaming, yes, but not
Right.
creativity.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. You know, I'd rather this 5600 X3D. I figured that I would give it a shot. I got the 5700X, so it does both.
Yeah.
5700X is way better than 5600 X3D. But I got the 5600 X3D for somebody else, not me.
I thought it because because I don't think the 5700X beats the 5800 X3D
No,
in gaming, and this is very similar in performance though. The
Similar.
56s.
Similar.
So it should, based off of just quick correlation, I thought it would be, or at least from the numbers I remember seeing yesterday, I thought it would have beaten it. But I haven't tested it. I don't have one physically, so I have a 58 personally. But
Everybody says, now this is the thing, everybody says in their numbers, this is what it does. In my testing and what I've tested it on, I tested it with the RTX 4070.
yeah,
I got that, and I'll tell you what, with that GPU and the Strix, Asus Strix B550-A motherboard, the white and black motherboard.
Yes.
Yeah, I got that too. And I got 64 gigs of RAM in there too. 3200 megahertz CL16. Everybody says go to the 3600. You know what? No, you don't. That's nothing but a fallacy.
It's percentile gains right now, sadly, for those. Like not very small. I don't generally 3200 is what people get.
If you're gonna critique it by hundreds, maybe just a little within 100ths of megahertz, you know, going back and forth here and there because of the frequency shift going up and down. Not if your frequency is already locked up to the max. You're not going to see any difference whatsoever. That's the whole thing. Is that where people make the mistake is they put XMP on, or they put the DOCP or whatever. They put that on for the Asus motherboard. That's the mistake. I learned that a long time ago. I have a B450 motherboard for Asus. I got the B550 motherboard for Asus. I got both of them. Okay, now, thing is this, and what people really understand, is if you go in there, you can go in the BIOS and you can lock the megahertz on for the RAM, you can lock it to where it stays right at that megahertz, so it doesn't fluctuate. Okay, that's what they do when they overclock stuff, is they lock it right there at its peak point. So this way, when they go to, you know, use different, like Cinebench and stuff like that, that's what locks it already up there. They already have it up there, because then what happens is the temperature starts to rise. Okay, if they get good clocks with the temperature down, they're going to lock it right there. So by the time they get up to that temperature, you see, it's already locked at that high point, and they're already getting high scores. That's how they trick the machine. Not a lot of people know that. Okay, but I try to tell everybody, look, if you're going to do it, go PBO, curve optimizer, mindset, all four 20 down, negative 20. So I got it set like that. I got the voltage set at 1.1 for the processor and for the SoC. Got it locked at 1.1 for both. Everything else is on auto. The processor, the CPU itself is set on auto for the frequency. See, because the whole trick to that is when you go to play like your AAA game or something, it locks it all the way up at 4.650. That's where the max processor for the Ryzen 750-700X is 4.650. It locks it right there at the top. When you set it at auto and you got the memory locked and you got the infinity cache, if you got 3200 megahertz, divide that by 2, 1600 megahertz infinity cache, lock that in. Lock both of those in. And with rebar and SAM and all that, make sure that's on too. But once you get all that locked in, go play your game and see where you're going with it. I've done it many of times. On some games, I'm getting like close to almost 800 FPS. Nobody thinks that you can't get 800 to 1,000 FPS. I hate to tell you, on certain things, I mean, you can watch my videos if you want. The thing is, I'll show you 1,200 megahertz, 1,300 megahertz. Everybody thinks, oh, it's fictitious. No, you can't do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Because the max that you can get out of an RTX 4070 is close to, because you got to figure the amount of FPS coming off your processor and the amount of FPS coming off of your graphics card. And if you match both, and that's pretty much, everybody's probably wondering why I'm going up and down like this. But when you lock both, then sky's the limit. As long as you can keep the temperature down, sky's the limit.
With how hot everything is nowadays, sadly.
Well, I always tell everybody, if you're going to lock something, lock and clock. Okay, so that's what I do. I lock it and clock it. So when I test it, it tests right where it needs to be. I mean, like the RTX 4070, its max frequency I'm getting off of for the GPU is about maybe 3,080 megahertz, almost 3,100.
Isn't that fairly high for that card? Or is that standard? I haven't checked on that card personally.
Yeah, because the way they say it, it's for like 24, 2650. You can get 2875 max, what they were saying. I say that's crap. I've already tested it many a times, and still I get over 3 gigahertz easily. Any game I play, it's right over 3 gigahertz. But the funny thing is, watching how I have everything set, now the temperature stays down about 91 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, okay.
That's about, 32 Celsius?
Yeah, no, that's cold as heck.
And that's just running it normal. And that's locked at 3 gigahertz. That's weird, huh?
Yeah, it's very weird. That's very cold for that temperature.
Yeah, but everybody's sitting there like, how do you do that? How do you do that? I haven't done anything. It's like I told everybody, start with your motherboard, get the right motherboard for the right job. The problem everybody makes is they get the wrong motherboard for the wrong job. So if you want to have gaming, a lot of gaming and everything else, then if you get the right motherboard, then what happens is you can lock it all in. You know, the B550 I've always had great luck with. B450 I've always had great luck with. Now try playing the RTX 4070 on a B450 motherboard with the Ryzen 5 5600G.
The G, so that's the one with
Graphics
built in, the one that was
iGPU.
last year, the one that's 3000 series but named 4000. This is no Veneer.
It's
not
Zen
Veneer.
3. It's 5000 series.
Well, I meant it's not Veneer though. It's whatever. They have a different naming scheme for that one. Whatever, Sinise or whatever.
Yeah.
Sinise or they have different names.
Yeah.
For all the stupid ones. But
Yeah, it's not. It might.
They didn't name it Veneer. It was a different. I think I have it up here. Sorry. So we'll cycle through it in a second. Because usually, see, 5600G, Sinise.
The Ryzen. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
But-
I just don't remember if that's the same. It's still okay. It's still 3000. Okay.
Yeah.
Or sorry. Words. What you were saying. The
Zen 3.
Zen 3. That's what you were saying.
I know that always. Everybody gets Zen 3. What's Zen 3? Oh, it's AM4. What's AM4? Well, what's AM5? You know that. I mean, the names are so confusing. It's unbelievable now these days. I mean, if you don't know what AM4 series is, somebody will tell you. You know, it's not hard. I mean, I ran for 9 months, about 9 months, the Ryzen 5 5600G, and I did that YouTubing the whole time. Even going on, live and everything else. And when I got the RTX 4070, now you want to hear something really, really weird? That the B450 motherboard that Ryzen 5 5600G was on was only 7% slower than my new motherboard. 7% slower. I can't explain it.
That's a big difference. 7% is a lot.
Well, you're going from using a PCIe 3.0 to a PCIe 4.0. So you're going from the M.2 drive going from 3.0 X4, you're going to 4.0 X4. Because that motherboard has a 4.0 X4 and it has a 3.0 X4. It has two drives. So going and you're only 7% behind of a B550 motherboard. That's actually a lot better than you think.
I still say the B series is generally the best value one. Even because I personally had the X570 line, X570 Taichi on mine, but I bought it launch month of the X series of that 5500 series motherboard.
Right.
If I could have bought a B550 back in the day when they waited a year, I would have bought that. Those are generally best value ones nowadays.
Yeah, but what people don't really know is that the only difference between the B550 and the B450, if it's Asus, if you get the Asus Prime, the B450 M-AII, the only thing different between that and the B550 is two things. The PCIe and the PBO boost.
Okay.
That's the only difference between the two. Everything else is exactly the same. And that's what people don't understand. I mean, B450, all you got to do is, since it comes with BIOS flashback, all you got to do is update to the latest BIOS and plug in whatever processor you want. I mean, I could plug the Ryzen 7 5700X into my B450 motherboard and still plug the RTX 4070 in there, and I bet you I'll probably get almost close to the same amount that I'm getting off the B550.
I have people that come in who get even their older 300 series. They update the BIOS, get a new processor, and boom, they're working.
Right.
It's really nice to see how long that lifespan of the AM4 was.
Yeah.
How easily people just go from first gen Ryzen all the way up to 5th gen Ryzen and just be able to drop it.
I think the only thing that Asus did wrong with the B450 was that once you upgraded to the Zen 3, the Zen 3 process, they locked you out from 1 and 2, Zen 1 and Zen 2.
I just think that was an issue, right? That it was they didn't put enough BIOS memory, wasn't it? Wasn't that the issue? That because of that they said, hey, if we do upgrade, their BIOS is not big enough. BIOS chip is not big enough that it can't have the recording or keep everything in there.
Well, it's not so much keeping everything in there. They should have left it a reset switch in there. They should have left it, had it where it has a reset switch where you can reset the BIOS back to the original BIOS. So even though they still got to leave the original in there, they're just upgrading from the original. So they're just putting in extra switches. So they could have put in a switch to say, okay, well, if you want to bring the BIOS from Zen 3 back down to Zen 2 or Zen 1, they could have done that. It's not that much room. Mm-hmm. It's only maybe 4 or 5 kilobytes of information, something like that.
Yeah, again, it's just that's where it's going to be. That's why, again, wasn't originally 5000 series was not going to be compatible with 3000 or something? If I remember correctly, that was a whole debacle they had back in the day.
300 series wasn't going to be compatible with the Zen 3. It was the 300 series. But you know what they did? They turn around, they unlock the BIOS, they do the Zen, they go all the way through the Zen 3 series as well. So the 300 series, yes, can do everything that that the 400 series and the 500 series and somewhat of a little bit of a 600 series can do. So you even got a little bit of a 600 series that still is on the AM4 platform, but different processor. So that's, I don't know, that's kind of janky when they did that.
I agree with that one. They basically made everyone mad, but you can't do anything to stop it right now. So.
Well, yeah, true. Well, it's just shocker how they have everything all set up now these days. They're trying to tell everybody, well, you know what, you're best off for the AM5 platform and this and that. It's like, really? When y'all get done burning up motherboards and chips and everything else, maybe I'll decide I'll slide over onto that platform.
Yeah,
but
I'd go second generation AM5 personally, but that's what I'm waiting for. 6000 series AM5 or
I'm waiting.
8000. Sorry.
I'm kind of waiting for it to go up at least maybe 2 gens higher.
So
I'd rather wait till Intel brings out the Gen 15 series.
Yep.
And I'd rather wait till AMD brings out the.
It would be technically, you think you're saying 9? Would that be? Because that would be 8000 next and then 9000 after.
That's right. They changed the name.
Yeah, because it went from to 7.
Right.
To 8, 9.
Right. I guess it would be the 9 Ultra.
It would be the 9 series there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so confusing.
AMD has one of the more confusing naming schemes.
Well, at least AMD didn't change too much on that. So.
Intel dropped what was it, the I series naming lately.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, looking at it, you know, what was it? The one thing that really had me like kind of stirred away from the AM5 series was the fact of the 700 series motherboards being like, you know, 1,000, 1,500, I've been seeing them go for like almost $35, almost $4,000 for a motherboard. Really? People can spend $79 and get a motherboard. You know, I mean, that's kind of common sense. You know, but spending $4,000 for a motherboard, that's just, I mean, for a computer, I mean, you must be wanting a $50,000 computer. I mean, I guarantee that motherboard ain't gonna run no different than the motherboard I have right now. Yeah, pretty much. Wow. Time is just flying around here today, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. I have no idea what I was looking around for.
I don't know. Well, if you did find it, if you did lose the, you didn't even find anything else. Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, I was looking.
Come back and find
I was gonna look for the RAM.
RAM.
Yeah.
We have most of them actually behind the. So you see the desk here, behind in those black cages. They have all the RAM.
Oh, I thought that was just for staff.
No. That's customer area. We can go there. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where the ESET man is, that you can just head right back there, curved in.
Okay.
That's where you can look at.
All right, everybody, we're looking right here. $64.99. They got my favorite RAM. They got my favorite RAM right here, y'all. Believe it or not. Yeah, but Corsair's got the awesome RAM. Make sure y'all look right there. Look at that. Look at them prices. $39, $41. Look at that. 32 gigs for $79. Look at this. Look at this. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You guys can get an awesome set right here, believe it or not. Awesome set, believe it or not. Y'all don't know what you're just missing. Make sure y'all come down today, because I think I hope I can get this video up by today. If not, then y'all are going to see this tomorrow, and y'all are going to be mad at me saying, oh my God, how come you waited so long to...
And the unspeakable happens. I thought I was recording the whole time, and finding out that the battery died on the camera. I'm like, oh no, I lost that whole segment. I'm just going to say, I was talking about the RAM and everything else, and I know that probably doesn't, y'all probably don't want to hear about all that, but I'm just going to go to the ending, since that's all I got left. And I do apologize, but next time I go to Micro Center, I'll make sure I have a camera person with me. Because after all that shaking and everything else, and y'all are going to have to watch the video, because I told you I'm doing it from raw. Believe it or not, I'm not doing it, you're going to see everything from A to Z. Tried to, because there's, I had to turn the camera on, off, it was crazy. So maybe one day I have a camera person right there with me. They can take all the shots and everything else, and I can be hands free, and you don't have to see me shaking like crazy. But anyway, let's get to the ending point and stick around. I'll give you my conclusions.
Alright, everybody, you all seen it right here, Micro Center. Y'all see it, Tustin, California. I just got done out of there, finished, I figured, shopping. I was in there half the day, half the way. Yeah. Nice little place. Just to let y'all know, nice little place. We'll definitely have to make another trip up here again in the future. That way, let everybody know. that this is the place to come to. I had a fun time. It was a great time, just to let you know that. And the next time y'all are going to see me is back at the house. So I did come up here. I conquered. I got the Ryzen 5 5600 X3D with the motherboard combo, the 16 gigs of rip jaws. Got that. Definitely a great deal for $329 on a limited supply. So, you know, make sure y'all come out to Micro Center. They got some great stuff, great deals and everything else. And that's the deal they got going on today. So hopefully I can get this video posted out today. And I think they're, like I said, they're gonna have that processor on sale for 3 to 6 months. So if you all are looking to get that processor, that's definitely a great deal. So all right, next time y'all are going to see me is back at the house. So here we go, and we will see you then. For you, it'll be 1 minute. For me, it'll be 6 hours. So, all right, and away we go.
And like I said, we're back at the house. If you guys are wondering what camera I was using, just to let you know, this I was holding it like this. I forgot to use this, to put that on this, to hold it like this, so that way, you know, I can walk around looking good. Now the problem with this camera is this is where you see how you're filming, okay? And the camera, I had this pointed like this. I could not see what's on the back side. Doesn't have that side slot to where you can turn it around and you can see you filming yourself. I do apologize with it being like up here and, you know, right here and right here. You know, maybe next time I'll learn to put it on this, which it's the stand, you know, which it's a stand. But you can hold it like this, you know. Can hold it like this. So, my bad. But at least we got some B-roll footage. We got some good footage for you all. And we did travel all the way down there. Total trip time was about total trip time from there and back, drive-wise, was 12 hours. Now, I thought it was going to be like 3 hours there and 3 hours back. Turned around. Google Maps is all wrong about that. So, you know, it was a mess. It was a mess. So, just to let you know, I mean, I did the best I could with the camera I had. This thing right here, you know, it's not the best in the world, and I'm gonna admit that, you know, next time, hopefully I will have the microphone that goes with this one right here, so that way I can plug it in, and basically I can wear the, you know, where it goes on your shirt, you know, the portable, and you guys can hear my voice a lot better and whoever I'm talking to a lot better. I do apologize. I tried to get the best I could in the footage. So, don't judge me and don't be mad at me. We did the best we could. So, well, what I was going to tell you all, this conclusion is, this is what the conclusion is. Now, I have in my hands a torn box. For somehow this got torn. I got to take and get a little bit of you know, clear tape and clear tape it up a little bit and put it back together. But it is the Ryzen 5 5600 X3D. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna open it. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to take and, open it real quick. I wish I would buy a knife that cuts. I'll be like, oh my God. Okay, y'all see me break the seal? I broke the seal. Okay, now I'm going to open it up. This is the first time me opening this up. I have not opened this up since I got it. So, we're going to go ahead and see what's in the box. Y'all want to see what's in the box? Got a foam piece in the box. Got some information in the box. This is what we got in the box right here. So, hopefully you all can see that. Hopefully y'all can see that right there. Doesn't look like bent pins. Anything else looks pretty good. Got a little sticker there too. So maybe I'll just do like a quick shot of it, so that way you all can see it. Hold on to that thought. We will be right back. Well, the picture didn't come out the greatest, but we're going to go ahead and show you on the action screen anyway. There, 5600 X3D. So that way y'all can see it right there. I had to pull my face out of the way. Oh my God. Get out of the way. There we go. There, I pulled my face out of the way for y'all. So, yep, you got the 5600 right here, 5600 X3D. Sorry it's so light, but the thing is when they put the print on these, they didn't print it very, I had to hold a flashlight up to the processor so that way you guys can see the print on it. It's not deep black print like you would get on a normal processor. It's like, it's like silverish tint, like it was just etched in there. Kind of, it looks like it was just etched in there. So, but it is a Ryzen 5 5600 X3D, and I'm looking at it right here just to let you know. So, at least you get an idea of what that looks like, So, it's not like a surprise kind of thing. I had to turn the camera off. One of these days, I'm just going to get a camera that's going to be just the way I want it. But going on down the road, now, let me pick this up. This right here is the Ripjaw. Oops, sorry. Ripjaw 5 from G-Skill DDR4. It's 3200 megahertz CL16. And it's got it's sensitive to 1.35 volts. It's XMP ready, so when I get the testing all set up for you all, I'm gonna test it and see which one is better, the Corsair or the Ripjaws. Okay, because I got both. I got the 3200 CL16 Corsair RAM. That LPX, and I got the G-Skill Ripjaws 5 DDR4 CL or 3200 CL16, same speed. And then I'm going to try one more test. I'm going to see if I can take Corsair and I can take G-Skill and I can put them together for a 32 gigabytes of RAM for the PC. Now that will be interesting to see. That will be interesting to see. But as you can see so far, you know, for $329. Okay, now I'm going to make this point clear. This is a little bit of a clearness to you. If you get this whole combination for $329, don't forget you got to add in the taxes, okay, and also too you got to add in for the warranty, for a Micro Center warranty. So you got to add on another $50 for Micro Center warranty, and you know, and your taxes. So do remember that you got to add all that in. So it turned out your $329 is going to be up around $400, 400, 415, somewhere in there. Now, do keep that in mind. But it's not a bad price, and getting the warranty on it is not a bad deal either, for the simple fact, if I have any problem with the 5800X3D, or not 5800, 5600X3D, then the thing is, I can, you know, give them a call, and if there's something wrong with it, you know, they'll send me out a shipping label. I can ship it back to them. They'll see what's up, and then, you know, they'll either send me the equal processor or they'll send me something close to equal. Hopefully it's not a downgrade. Hopefully it, you know, it stays equal or to an upgrade. You know, I trust Micro Center. You know, they told me, don't worry about the warranty. Everything's fine. You know, if you have any problems with it, just send it back to them. You know, they'll be more than happy to accommodate. You know, don't worry about it. So I'm like, all right, so I'm not worried about it. So if something happens to this, because they know I'm 6 hours away, so if they know something's going funky with this, I'm going to tell them. You know, as soon as I get into the testing of it, and if I feel something's funky on it, you know, where I don't feel it's right or something's wrong with it, you know, or it's not, you know, I got no screens or, you know, whatever, I will make sure to let them know that. Because I'll be taking y'all along the way. Yes, I'll be using my camera to take y'all along the way for that testing, because I'm going to be doing the testing on a different motherboard. And yes, I got the motherboard that it comes with in the package. Right here. Right here. Right there. Asus TUF B550 Plus Wi-Fi 2. You know, so I haven't looked in the case, and yes, this is an unboxing. That's why I told y'all wait to the end so you can see the unboxing. And no, I don't have any B-roll action for this unboxing. And yes, I am cutting the safety seal in the back. I'm cutting that safety seal in the back. I want to make sure the motherboard's intact. I want to make sure the motherboard is intact. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's go and pull out of the box. What you get in the box, you got a back shield. You got some cables. You got some stickies for your M.2. You got M.2, you know, the screws. Certificate of reliability. Certificate of reliability. So I hope it's reliable. You got some stickers. Some stickers. That'll look pretty cool. You got some... What else you got? Oh, for web storage, if you don't want to store on your computer and you want to store on they have a site for that. And a user guide. You got a user guide right here. And guess what you get? A driver CD. Now, to everybody else, the driver... okay, understand something. And I'm going to teach you all something. Your driver CD. You might see other reviewers throw it in the garbage. Okay? Do not, and I'm going to repeat this, do not throw it in the garbage. This right here, keep it in a cool, safe place where it doesn't get bent. This has got the driver software on it. If it later on down the road that, you know, you need the original software, it's going to be right here for you. So, and if you got a computer that's got a CD-ROM on it, you know, you can take and copy the whole file onto an SSD card, and, you know, at least you got a backup on an SSD. I'm sure somebody out there's got an old computer with a CD-ROM on it that you can take and transfer the information. It's good to have, people. Usually when they put the software on these right here, usually that's fitted to the motherboard. Usually. It was years ago, it was fitted to the motherboard. And here we have the antenna. We have the antenna right here. It looks like a little shark fin. We got the antenna that's in the box. Okay, you know, I know you guys can't see that well. There. Now you can see. Now we're getting into the juice of it all. Okay. Now it's just cardboard. Now I show you the unboxing and that little rip in the bag. I don't like the way that looked. But so far I have not had any problems with Asus motherboards. So far we're going to get lucky, and wow. This is a beefy beast. It's got two M.2 slots. Wow. It's got 6 ports. It's got 2 PCIe ports. I'd imagine one is 4.0x16 and the other one's 3.0x16. It's got one by one slots, 3 1x1s. It's got a 3.0. It's got RGB headers. It's got front I/O. Geez, sorry, my brain's just floating today. It's got front audio connectors. You know, for your front of your case, and it's got USB. I said 3.0 USB. Looks like it's got 2.0 USB as well. On the back, looks like it's got a SPDIF right there. Oh, sorry. And it looks like it's got a 5-in-1 audio. Now, looking at it, it looks like it's got BIOS flashback, right here. It's got BIOS flashback. It looks like it's got onboard network. It's got a display port. It's got an HDMI port. No VGA port. So, and it's got the connectors for the Wi-Fi, and it's got the big old heat sink. It looks like it's got an 8-pin connector at the top. Here, try to get you guys good shots of this if you can see it, and probably can't see it. Oh my god, let me do something about that. Oh, it's got that 8-pin connector right there. Probably can't see it. Right there. For the motherboard. And it's got a 24-pin. And it's got your fan headers. Got enough fan headers. So, yeah. And that's pretty much all it's got, Pretty much all it is. And it's got the slot for the DDR4. Here, let me get you a better shot. This way you guys can see it better. See? There's the motherboard right there. That's the Tough Gaming motherboard. It's not a bad motherboard. It looks like that the VRMs are covered. And they are covered. They got some beefy heat sinks for the VRMs. Got some beefy ones. It's not a bad looking motherboard. And to buy the Ryzen 5 5600X3D for $229 and getting this for $100 more, that's just, it's sick. That is just sick. Now, do remind you all that now understand this. Okay, let's bring you back up to top again. Bringing you back up top. Do understand this. It doesn't come with the heat sink. So that's not too bad. So you can always get a heat sink for it. Or if you already got one, then you got nothing to worry about. If you got an AIO cooler, it's a 65 watt. The 65 watt chip, air cooled you can get away with just fine. I don't think you're going to be really, with 4.4 gigahertz, I really don't think you guys are going to be doing much, because if it's anything like the Ryzen 5 5600G, and I know this, if you took this up to 4.4 gigahertz, it's going to crash the PC. Or not. If you do it a different way, it can go to 4.450. Okay, just to let you know that. If you set it on auto for the frequency, it can wind up going to 4.450 without crashing. Because the PC is the one that's controlling it at that point. And that's how I control all my processors. So this way, I watch the system, and the system controls it very well. Off to the race. Now, with all this on here and the way this looks like it looks great. But do remind you, I'm testing on it, but this system that I'm going to be building soon enough, which after I get done with the testing, then I'm going to show it, I'm going to do a build on this with the Ryzen 5 5600X3D, and this is going to be somebody else's build. This is for somebody else. Okay. Just to let you know. It's not for me. I already got mine. This is for somebody else. And yeah, y'all think I'm crazy for doing that. But the thing is this. I know how they treat their computers. I know they're going to do very well on this one. And the kind of games they play is not creator work. And plus, this will give them the extra edge they need when it comes to gaming. So, I don't need to test this, really. But I'm going to test it, just do some basic testing to see really where it sits, on a couple things. You know, and I'll take y'all along with me when I get it to that point. So y'all have to wait for me to get that together. I can see I'm impressed. For the price, I am impressed. Yeah, and I know y'all are going to say, well, you're so impressed, then why didn't they include the warranties? Well, they did. You got the factory warranty, and then you got a 2-year warranty with Micro Center. And then you get your factory 2 years. So you get 4 years. If something goes wrong with it, you know, take it back. They'll get it fixed, or they'll give you one equal or greater. You know, that's just the way business is. You know, I mean, Micro Center stands by their word. And they told me this. They said, we stand behind our word. So, you know, I take them for their word. And, you know, if I see the outcome of something different, then, you know, I'm going to let y'all know, and then I'm going to say differently. But far as I can see, I have never heard anybody have any problems with Micro Center. And the crunchy is me putting the motherboard back in the bag. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to mess it up as I'm going along. So we'll go ahead and we'll put it back in the bag for now, till I get ready to do the build. And then y'all will come along with me, and we'll see if it actually works. Y'all get to see it actually in action. So I'm testing with the motherboard that, you know, Micro Center hooked me up with. So, and they, you know, I'll tell you what, the price to this is unbelievable. I mean, I am very impressed with the price. You know, and look, it's still DDR4. So what? I'm going to say get over it. Because, you know, look at the factor of, you know, what's going on with the DDR5. You know, look at that factor, what's going on with the DDR5. You know, and everybody's like, what factors? What's going on with the DDR5? Well, you know, when you limit your processor, and you limit a lot of things, like your X3Ds are pretty much limited. You know, limited on the frequency. So, you know, but the frequency isn't everything, and don't get me wrong, the frequency is not everything when it comes to, you know, getting performance out of your PC. Now, understand that frequency is not king. You know, your through output is king to your PC. So anybody in this world can tell me, well, you know, it's all in the frequency. Okay, yeah, part of it is, but not all of it. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. So, but I'm just letting you know, for the price and getting a new motherboard, it's well worth it. I mean, it's well worth it. I mean, you might not be getting a game, but you're getting a whole brand new PC for a little less than $400. So you can't beat that with the stick. So I showed you guys what the main parts of the PC is. I didn't need the M.2 drive or the spare backup drive. They already got it in their PC. Okay, with the PC that they got, I don't need the power supply. I don't need the case. I don't need the fans. I don't need the the heat sink for the processor, which they already got. They eliminated a lot of things. So the only thing I really needed was the motherboard, the processor, and the RAM. That's all I needed to do this build. So when I put this in, all I'm going to be doing is pulling out the motherboard with the processor and the RAM on it and the M.2, take the M.2, transfer it over to the new system, and hopefully I don't make the same boo-boo twice to where, it locks up in the beginning. I did that with my system, and I made that boo-boo. Then I had to do a workaround, and I did the workaround, and I was able to get back in on the same operating system, just to let you know. It's the same operating system for my PC. It has not changed. And when I went from B450 to B550, I just had a little bit of hiccups, but I fixed it, and it's still the same operating system. Everybody's like, do fresh, do fresh. Okay. What if I want to take this back to my B450 motherboard, this M.2 drive? Wouldn't it be better to just have the driver sequences and everything on that for that, previous motherboard, so I don't have to go through the headache of this again? I think that would be a lot better than to deal. And I know you think it's taking up space. Ain't taking up space when I got 15 terabytes of hard drive space, and ain't taking up much space. So I'm not worried. What it does is the motherboard that's running on with that M.2, it switches all over to those drivers, so it operates off of them. It lets the other ones sit in the background, and they're not running, so they're not doing anything. I've already checked, so it is what it is. So guess what? You got the whole Microsoft feel. I went and took you pretty much A to Z in Micro Center to see what they were about. And then in conclusion, I took and did an unboxing for you. The stuff that I picked up from Micro Center. So I did the unboxing for you. So that leaves me with building the piece, rebuilding the next PC with these parts, testing it, and giving you my conclusion overall. So you might have to stay around for that. So let's go ahead and conclude this video right here. It's going to be a longer, I told you all, it's going to be a long one. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe less. So it's not too long, so, But anyway, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And also to welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds family. And my veteran subscribers, thank you so much. Much love to you. And thank you for all you do by watching the videos and helping the channel grow. And that's what means the most, to make the channel grow to where you get monetized and we move on and we go up to bigger and better things. So I know you probably haven't heard many reviewers do stuff the way I do stuff, but I do stuff the way I want to do stuff because it's, I bring you along on my channel so you guys see that I do things different and I don't do it the same. I try not to do it the same because then I would be like everybody else's channel. And I don't want to be as boring as, all can get out. That way, y'all come back and you want to watch more of the videos. I know in the beginning it was kind of rough for me, but it's kind of rough right now, but we're working on getting around the rough parts, just to tell you. So, until the next time, And I mean the next time. Until the next time in the next video. You know how it is. And we will see you on the next one.